Welcome back, my fellow dwarves. We're back in the caves. In this, we are finally doing drillers. I meant to do this a while ago. Driller's new overclock for the cryo cannon. For this, I will be taking almost very similar to what my tuned cooler build is. It's actually identical to my tuned cooler build. We're taking 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. And that's because this overclock will leave behind, it's kind of like how sticky fuel works with driller. It will leave behind little crystal shards that will slow and do damage to enemies and freeze them. So that takes benefit from any upgrade you take, including freezing power. And we will be taking heavy hitter with this. With plasma burn, or burning nightmare, that will help. That would do the temp shocking for us, and it's just really nice damage. We're taking HE grenades with us because a lot of people like using axes with the cryo cannon because, yeah, it does a lot of damage. But usually if I want health for my kills, I'll just drill them. HE grenades adds a lot of value to freezing enemies because you'll hit everything, usually. So we're taking HEs for that reason. And I figured because we're driller, and because I still have, I don't know what mission. Oh, I'm doing the core hunt. Since I still have a mission to get done, we're doing a refinery mission. Bosco still has his normal upgrades where he only has mining and +1 life. No rockets, no electricity. All that's gone. But let's see how it goes. Currently, right now, driller is my lowest level. He's the same prestige as everyone else, though, just his level's lower. Alright, let's get this done. Oh, I also had tunnel rat. Don't worry about this, this is just a little... There we go. Just the game trying to load. That is why I'm taking heavy hitter, because this overclock isn't really built for flying enemies, and I'm not going to use it like that.
Nothing could be simpler.
Look at that.
Get to work, roughnecks.
But look at that. Those are the crystal shards. They do stay there for quite a while, too. But just to get a nice close-up, that's what they look like. You can shoot it within an enemy, the same way you can do sticky fuel. So I think that's going to be one of the best ways of using it, is trying to shoot the enemy and hit the ground at the same time. And if you do that, the crystals won't break beneath them, they'll just continue doing damage. And this actually makes a really good temp shock build, because you don't have to. Oh, we have core stone. I don't have anything good for the core stone either. Depending on how this mission goes, we'll give that an attempt. You gonna freeze? There we go. Ow! I didn't know there was an exploder. It's not what I meant to shoot. Get him caught on fire. I do love the core stone event. It is honestly by far one of the best events they've added, in my opinion. It's so well done and it's so cool. And it's not something that's a pushover, like doing data deposits. Or even, honestly, I'd even say things like the, I can't remember what it's called. The rock pox enemy. What is it called? The mini boss. Also, if you're going to use the drills in any form of damage, I definitely would suggest taking barbed tips. It just adds another 5 damage onto it. Where's he at? I stopped. It took me a long time to really get used to using the drills against enemies, because that wasn't... I was in a big mindset for a long time with this game not to use support and utility items against enemies so much. But it's also some things you also fall out of using against enemies, like the C4. C4 is one of those things I don't like using against enemies. But it's not because it's bad or anything against enemies, it's because it messes up the terrain. If you have a really nice fighting position and you use C4, you make it so much worse for you and your teammates. Ow, quit biting me. I'm a little rusty, my hands are cold. Unlike these Praetorians, because you're getting temp shock.
I'll never get the smell out of my arm. Terrain scanner just got updated.
Oh, cool. This is a freebie. Come here. I'm not usually going to mine resources in these missions just because I don't actually need them. But I mean, I'll gladly take freebies.
Lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
Dwarves have Christmas? Not to make it harder. I'm hoping I got that nitro with that. I normally love, like, if you've ever seen, anytime I play Driller, I normally use the C4s purely for mining. Because it keeps it like this area is so flat. If I use my C4 in it, it's just going to make it a lot harder. Yeah, this is honestly really nice. I can't remember what the negative is for using it. Maybe a little less ammo, because this is honestly, as it is, pretty ammo efficient. And the reason I'm using Burning Nightmare, well, one, because I always use it, and two, it instantly temp shocks. I don't have to worry about the wave cooker not temp shocking instantly. One shot from this will temp shock, and because it does 40 damage, not only are you getting that free damage on temp shock, you're also doing that 40 damage times 3.
You're still alive. Well done.
I can't remember how much the temp shock damage is. I think it's 200, I do believe. Because it just about kills guards. Ooh, I see loot bugs. Oh, I really missed this? Hopefully I'll only need one pod, but if we're doing the... that. And I'll take that. There's a cargo crate somewhere too I have to find.
Well, I think we're actually doing
And speaking of which, I will go ahead and do this. But I'm going to put the resupply back over here so I'm not all up on it.
Stand back. Supply pod inbound.
Now this is not at all a good build for this. Cryo cannon, unless you're using, what is it, Ice Storm? This isn't really the greatest build for it. Just because you can't freeze this, and this doesn't even take elemental damage. But hopefully against these little guys, it'll do really well. And now you can see why I like Heavy Hitter. That was just so much damage. These guys are honestly pretty resistant to being frozen. Ooh, I didn't realize how low they got me. Oh my. Yeah, I saw you.
I'm taking some of the ammo.
I also burned through way more ammo than I was hoping I would. Dude, it's the crystals, they do damage, so them being frozen on top of those crystals, they're just sitting there getting killed. I need you to chill out, sir. Sir, chill out.
The remains of the course march.
Can I stick a C4 on it? Okay, that's good to know. I'm gonna try that again now. I feel like I just flat out missed. Okay, it was worth a try. Ah! I accidentally stopped running. I don't even know why I tried to do that, because I can just... Don't knock me back. Whew. One, I could have just did this. I bet you thought I was going to use it against a crystal. Never. I would never use this against enemies. How dare you think of such things? Bosco, can you not attack this? Oh, you can. Honestly, this is so much easier with the cryo cannon. With the, I think the sludge pump would do good against this, but the flamethrower, even with face melter, really struggles against those enemies because it just doesn't feel like you have the damage. And that's coming from the flamethrower. You know, normally flamethrower doesn't feel like it lacks damage.
Job done, team. This thing will be instrumental in our deep side research.
I might take number 3 up there. Nah, I won't be able to. Alright.
This should work.
Do that.
That will teach you. Detonation successful.
Dang, he stayed frozen pretty long. Well, that's good to know. The crystals do not stick. Crystals don't stick to the rig. But that's kind of normal for Driller, for none of his primaries to be able to stick to any of the metal. Ah, don't mind me. This would be a really good test to see how well this can freeze you. Pretty good, pretty good.
Pipelines in place.
Also, this is a really good build for Swarmageddon, because Swarmers do not, the crystals degrade over time. You know, if they're getting hit non-stop by enemies, they will break. But Swarmers don't break it. At least from my knowledge, Swarmers won't break the crystals and they won't damage them. And if you shoot them within the enemy, like against those Praetorians or Oppressors, the crystals won't break until something else hits them. Can I get there? Oh, oh. Nice.
In place.
Ow. Give me some of my health back. You know, that was a... Wow, really? Wait. Why does it go up so much? It goes to like 2 meters. It's like 7.4 and goes up to 9.4.
Help me build it.
I'm actually gonna grab ammo before I get attacked again.
Ammo taken. Oh yeah.
Yes.
This goes here.
I'm just lazy and just gonna drill straight there, hopefully. Also, I've been wondering, what are some of the, by your definition, what is some of the crazier builds you have? Not like some basic builds, you know. What is something that you think shouldn't work, but works really well? I have one to tell, because my buddy, it's not one of my builds, Lovely Swarm, but my buddy has been using the new form of turret arc. I think it's called microconductive now, which is whatever. But you can now electrify platforms with that. He's using that with the shard diffractor with plasticrete chrysalis, I think, the one that makes your platforms explode. He's using those together, and he's been loving it. It's a weird combo, but it makes your platforms really, really offensive. Because plasticrete does a lot of damage, and it's crowd control. And microconductive is also kind of crowd control. Alright, Bosco, I don't need you over here. Come here. Get to building.
Build here. Players, not ready yet.
We'll do it right here. I ain't the one building it. I'll explore the cave a little bit more. I would like to find that cargo crate, since I still need stuff from it. The one time I'll ever actually have to say that, I still need stuff. Ow. I thought you would have stopped spraying. Cool, cool. Boop. Boop. Yeah, you can see the crystals slowly. They break a little bit over time. Really fun build, and they stay around really long. Because there's no upgrade on the gun to affect how long they stay. So base, these things stay around really long.
Another pipeline established. You just need to set up one.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I see loot bugs. Ah, no. I'm coming for y'all. I'm sorry, loot bugs, but you got my resources. Oh, so good. How'd you live? Get out here. They tried to survive as a couple. I don't allow that. I'm gonna move this. Put it more in the open. Oh, hey, yo. Nice. Come on. There we go. This honestly is going to be a loaded point extraction. And the other battery's right next to the rig too. Yeah, that works. I'll get this hooked up like that. Now I'm gonna go dump my crap.
A secondary objective has been achieved. Bonus will be transferred to your accounts on mission completion.
Yeah, that is really nice. You guys aren't allowed to live. Look, anyone who wants to save the loot bugs, I disown you. Loot bugs give so many resources. And more than not, I've had them save missions. The corpses fuel my guns. Alright, let's see what I get from this. I've got danger dice, I think, for the most of my weapons.
That's it. Back.
Nice. Danger dice for the GK2. That, if you're wondering, is the new set of cosmetics they added in the crate. I think one of the best things for it is for the minigun, because the minigun, it adds it onto the barrel and you'll see your little die spinning around.
I'm totally loaded.
Not allowed to live. Nissa, I know. I saw this nitro earlier. And now we don't see it. Actually, I'll grab this while I'm here. And Bosco can grab it. You know what? Give me that. Is this glowing? No. Okay. I thought that was glowing and I was going to mine it. That's fun. Well, he disappeared. They seem to be proccing Fragile, too. Fragile, I think, is proccing while they're on the crystals. Because I didn't do any damage to them, and some of them just popped. Alright, Bosco, you can stop chasing them down and get the building. Look at that haul. Honestly, pretty good. Hey, buddy. Come here. Come here.
Launching now.
Terra, grab her down.
Also, I've been loving the new stationary enemies. They're hard, but they're fun. Because they finally add a really good challenge, especially just for something already in the cave. Okay, he's got that last one.
All pipelines and pump jacks built. We're ready to start extracting the liquid morkite. Return to the refinery and start up the pump sequence.
Yeah, I'm like half on everything. I'll grab. What's this on? 25. Yes, I am definitely left.
Refinery and all pump jacks are working at full capacity. Be warned, the noise will draw in the locals, so stay on your toes and do what you can to
Yeah, the day I get to just drop my grenades on the ground and re-pick them up at a later date.
All the noise is pulling in the locals. Take them out.
Oh yeah, I shouldn't be fighting on those. Boop.
Liquid morkite is being extracted. Pump sequence at 25%.
Wow. It actually does so much freezing power. This isn't even max. If you take the freezing power, and I think on tier 4, it will be at its max. Sir, you gonna freeze? Oh.
The extraction has stopped. Pipeline's in need of maintenance.
How many? Okay, 2 of them. Oh, that one's done. Alright.
Pipeline functional again. However, we still have malfunctions in the system.
Go away. Boop. Oh, there's one more. So I get the hiccups right now. Boop. Hey, come on. Cross the barrier. Come on.
Well done. All pipelines are fixed, and the refinery is purring like a kitten once more.
Also, I've been playing on mouse and keyboard recently through my laptop, and man, it does feel good playing. And one of the greatest thing about playing on mouse and keyboard, when you ride these, because on console, X is the interact button and the reload button. But on PC, E is the interact button, R is to reload. So you don't mess with your you don't do the gun animation when you're on the pipeline.
95%. Keep the pipelines running at all costs.
This is amazing. I do love this overclock too. You'll probably see me use it more. And it's not something that's overly hard to use either. That's probably the only reason I might not use. Ah! Oh, I didn't even. Alright. That works out. I was expecting fall damage.
Hey, Stingtail, if you need a new one, maybe visit the retail store.
You know, you gotta have Driller with the cheesy jokes.
This pipeline is fixed, but there are more outstanding issues.
Okay, no, the crystals do break beneath them. I was wrong about that, because I think they were breaking or shattering right beneath them. Alright, that is the last of it.
Extraction of liquid morkite is running again. Keep up the good work.
Plus, the freezing power isn't really affected on the gun, so if you do need to just shoot enemies, you can. Where's the thing at? There it is. Here, I have this. It doesn't sound fun. Nope. Ah! Through the resupply pod? How dare you?
Well done. Cargo rocket is returning to orbit. We're sending in the drop pod to get you out.
Oh, and I just used Berserker. So you're gonna refreeze? Oh, he broke out of it. Wait. He did die, he's just still making the noise. You'll never catch me alive. Sorry, that phasing knight was so tempting. I couldn't ignore it. Oh yes, the traditional C4 pickaxe has shown itself.
Yeah! Rock and stone!
We did it, my brothers. It's kind of freezing at the end there. Oh yeah, this build, or this loadout too, is my chemical build. With disperser and the radioactive overclock. But look at that. That was good. I enjoyed that build, and I definitely suggest other people to use it. But on that note, thank you guys so much for watching. Please, I know I was thinking, oh, come say hi on Discord. There's a Discord link on the screen, and there'll be one on the channel and description. But thank you so much for watching. Please have a lovely day.